Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation, was assassinated on 30th January 1948. Within 1.5 months, SARVA Seva Sangh was founded in Seva Gram, Wardha, with an intention to promote the Gandhian legacy. Later in 1956, an office of SARVA Seva Sangh publication was inaugurated in Golghar, Varanasi. Since the space was limited, they were looking for a new place. Just then, in Rajghat near Varuna Ganga confluence, which is close to Krishnamurti Foundation, a vacant land was found. On inquiry, it was discovered that it belonged to the railways. By the initiative of Acharya Vinoba Bhave and with the support of the former railway minister Lal Bahadur Shastri, this land was purchased from the railways in 1960, 1961 and 1970. The President of India was the vendor of the land as it was a property of the government. The sale deeds were signed by the then divisional railway engineer based in Lucknow. SARVA Seva Sangh possesses all the sale deeds, mutation papers, pay slips and receipts of the money transferred to railways through the State Bank of India, Varanasi. The 12.8-acre land was transformed into Sadhana Kendra, in which SARVA Seva Sangh publications, post office and Vinoba Kutir were built. Acharya Vinoba Bhave, Lok Nayak Jai Prakash Narayan, his wife Prabhavati Devi, Achyut Patwardhan, Dada Dharmadikari, Dhirendra Mazumdar, Narayan Desai, Vimla Thakur, Nirmala Deshpande, Siddharaj Dhadha, Thakurdas Bang, Acharya Ram Murthy, Amarnath Bhai, Ramchandra Rahi and many other prominent Gandhians spent many years of their lives here. It is here that E.F. Schumacher wrote his renowned book, Small is Beautiful. In 1960, through the initiatives of Jai Prakash Narayan, the Gandhian Institute of Studies was constructed here. Many Gandhian scholars did research here and obtained their PhD from here. Trouble for the Gandhian Institute of Studies and SARVA Seva Sangh began from the time the right-wing party came into power. The ruling party cast its evil eye on SARVA Seva Sangh in order to capture it and use it for commercial gains. A DPR published by the government says it is meant for an intermodal station or IMS. Kashi railway station, which is across the road, will be transformed into a large modern station for which Kila Kohana, a slum of 142 houses, were fully demolished a few months ago. An interstate bus station, an inland water port, a metro station, helipads and 5 huge hotels too will be part of this IMS. For this, the land sold by railways to SARVA Seva Sangh 60 years ago is claimed today as the property of the railways. On May 15, 2023, an order was passed by the Varanasi Commissioner to evict all those people living in the SARVA Seva Sangh campus. A sub-divisional magistrate, along with a huge police force, broke open the locked rooms of the Gandhian Institute of Studies, its library and director's office, and it was handed over to Indira Gandhi National Kala Kendra, a central government entity. Gandhians living in the campus of SARVA Seva Sangh resisted this encroachment and illegal capturing by the government. From May 17, 2023, at the statue of Jai Prakash Narayan, began a peaceful satyagraha under the leadership of Ram Dheeraj, the president of Sarvodaya Mandal of Uttar Pradesh.
नहीं चलेगी नहीं चलेगी हर जोर जुल्म के टक्कर में हर जोर जुल्म के टक्कर में
Police tried to stop the satyagraha by forcibly removing the tent used for the protest. Police warned the protesters with legal action against them. Gandhians continued the protest in spite of the extreme summer heat. Protests continued uninterruptedly for 63 days. Many well-known people from the city of Varanasi, people from different political parties, and people from Sarvodaya, Uttar Pradesh, and other states joined the satyagraha. May 28, 2023, renowned social activist Yogendra Yadav conducted a press conference supporting the struggle and joined the signature campaign. On 5th June 2023, on the occasion of Sampurna Kranti Divas, there was a peace protest against the attack on Gandhian Institute and violation of democratic rights. Gandhians from all over the nation joined and strengthened the struggle to protest against the cruel, dictatorial and unilateral action of the administration.
लोकनायक जय प्रकाश संपूर्ण क्रांति अब नारा है संपूर्ण क्रांति अब नारा है.
On 23rd June 2023, the administration transformed the Seva Sangh campus into a police cantonment. In the wee hours of the night, in an illegal manner, a tin barricade was erected and thus the campus was partitioned into two. Seva Sangh rushed to knock at the doors of the Allahabad High Court for a stay. The High Court passed an order that the district magistrate of Varanasi study all the documents of the Seva Sangh, and if these are in order, the campus be given back to the Seva Sangh. The district magistrate did not look into any document but arbitrarily passed an order that the land belongs to the railways. Following this, the railway officials posted an eviction notice asking all the inmates of the campus to vacate and that all their illegal homes and institutions would be demolished by 30th June 2023. On 30th June, in spite of heavy rains, the campus witnessed a large crowd of Gandhians, university students, youth, farmers and civilians arriving for resisting the demolition drive.
अभी तो ये लड़ाई है अभी तो ये लड़ाई है.
Around 300 to 400 people from Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and many other places joined the satyagraha to save the Seva Sangh from the attack of the ruling party. On the morning of July 1st, 2023, there was a pledge taken in the river Ganges to save the Seva Sangh and the legacy of Gandhiji, Jayaprakash Narayan and Acharya Vinoba Bhave. On 2nd July 2023, there was a protest held by forming a human chain. The administration tried to stop this through the state police force. On the 45th day, under the leadership of Ram Dheeraj, more than 50 people fasted and prayed against the ruling party's irresponsible behavior. On the same evening, at 5 p.m., a civil disobedience movement was organized by forming a procession to the Ganga river. A letter addressed to the Prime Minister, who is also the local member of parliament, asking him to do justice, was offered to Mother Ganga. And while offering this letter, the Gandhians wished that Mother Ganga would reach the letter to the Prime Minister. 20th July 2023 was the 61st day of the Satyagraha. Women and men activists of Lok Samiti of Nagepur, Mahila Chetana Samiti of Chiraigaon, and many other people were present in the campus day and night. Under the leadership of Nandlal Master, Gandhians and others walked 8 kilometers, and the common people were appealed to join the struggle. Thus, people understood the purpose of the Satyagraha. On 22nd July at 6:30 a.m., by the order of the Modi government, 500 to 600 policemen forcibly entered the Seva Sangh campus without any permission or even a notice from the court. The police brought along with them laborers and ordered them to put out all the belongings of the residents from the buildings and houses. The officials locked every house and evicted the residents. They were ordered to take away their belongings within 2 hours, failing in which the railways would take charge of their belongings. Where would the residents go early in the morning? They protested this move of the police and government officials. 8 people, including Chandan Pal, Ram Dheeraj, Ishwar Chand, Arvind Anjum, Anokhe Lal, Nandlal Master and Jitendra were arrested. Other people protesting against vacating homes were forcibly thrown out of the campus gates. There was chaos inside and outside the campus. People with all their belongings were under the blue sky in the open air. Electricity was disconnected and both the gates were closed and nobody was allowed to enter the campus. All the books on Gandhian philosophy were thrown recklessly and trampled by the government officials. This turmoil lasted for 22 hours. However, social activists managed to carry the books in trucks and tractors to the faraway Lok Samiti ashram in Nagepur near Raja Talab. 8 people who were under police custody were sent to Varanasi district jail. Advocate Prem Prakash and his friends were successful in releasing them at 7:30 p.m. next day. Suddenly being pushed out of their homes where they had spent decades of their lives, the displaced people took temporary shelter in the homes of their friends and acquaintances. On 23rd July, on the banks of Varuna in Ghat, there was a large gathering to oppose the injustice and misbehavior of the government. The big question was how to save the legacy of Mahatma Gandhi, Jayaprakash Narayan and Acharya Vinoba Bhave. What is to be done with almost 5 lakh copies of books on Gandhi and his thoughts, which are worth close to rupees 3 crores? Nandlal Master and his team worked hard to put the books in order and to save them from being destroyed. There are Sarvodaya bookstalls in 63 major railway stations all over India. Lakhs of people buy books from these stalls, read them and understand the Gandhian legacy and the history of the Indian freedom movement. Seva Sangh, the organization which publishes these books, has been shut. What will happen to these shops and what about people who earn their bread by selling these books?
सन 83 से इस स्टॉल को चला रहे हैं। गांधी विचार की पुस्तकें जो है बहुत ही अच्छी बिक्री होती है उसकी। रेलवे प्रशासन का हो या सरकार का हो, किसी भी प्रकार से यह बहुत ही गलत काम हुआ है। इसके लिए हम सभी लोगों की जीविका के ऊपर भी प्रभाव पड़ा हुआ है।
Looking at these atrocities, the Gandhians and social activists from all over India gathered in Varanasi. On August 8, there was a meeting in Lok Samiti Ashram Nagepur to plan a non-violent struggle. On 9th August, the Paratkar Bhavan Hall in Varanasi was filled with people. Prominent Gandhians and politicians strongly appealed to save the legacy of Gandhi, Jayaprakash Narayan and Acharya Vinoba Bhave.
रामधीरज जी की छाती एकदम खुली है। 56 इंच की छाती के सामने अगर छाती खोल के गोली खाने की जो हिम्मत रखता है, वो आंदोलन का सफल कार्यकर्ता और आंदोलन का एक मार्गशील हमारे साथी है।
सब जगह गांधी संस्थानों पे हमले हो रहे हैं, लेकिन इनका हमको डट के मुकाबला करना पड़ेगा। और इतना समझ लीजिए कि गांधी के विचार को तो ये ख़त्म नहीं कर सकते।
On the next day, 10th August, there was an amazing large public meeting at Shastri Ghat on the bank of river Varuna in Varanasi. Farmers and women from various villages, university students, social activists and common people gathered in large numbers. Well-known environmental activist Medha Patkar, political thinker Yogendra Yadav, farmer leader Rakesh Tikait, Dr. Sunilam, Dr. Anand Kumar and many other political and social activists condemned the dictatorship and the government's vicious criminal acts and appealed to the people to save the democracy of India.
वो यहाँ पर ये जमीन लेकर के प्रोजेक्ट बनाएंगे और मेरी बात को लिख करके रखना, जितने बड़े प्रोजेक्ट बन रहे हैं देश में वो सब अडानी के पास में जा रहे हैं। ले दे के घूम फिर के सर्व सेवा संघ की जमीन अगर आप नहीं बचा पाए तो वो अडानी के पास ही जाने वाली है।
ये सर्व सेवा संघ की जमीन जो सर्व सेवा संघ की है, पूरे कागज अधिकारियों को भेजे, किसी का जवाब नहीं आया, तो हम लोगों को इसे बचाने के लिए इसका संघर्ष मंजिल तक पहुंचाना ही होगा। और इसीलिए हम लोग निश्चित रूप से सर्व सेवा संघ का साथ देते हुए देश भर यात्राएं करेंगे।
यहाँ पे गांधी विचारधारा के आश्रमों पर कब्जा कर लिया। ये समझने की जरूरत है कि आज जो इनका आरएसएस का जो पूरा प्रोगंडा चला हुआ है वो है कि देश में 2 साल में चिन्हित करो कौन नागपुर विचारधारा की सहमत हैं और कौन नहीं है।
यहाँ ये प्रस्ताव पारित हुआ कि ये सभा गांधी विरासत पर हमला करने के लिए इस देश के प्रधानमंत्री, उनकी सरकार, ये सरकारी और दरबारी इन सब लोगों में अविश्वास व्यक्त करती है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
It looks the ruling party was disturbed by the people's big support to save Sarva Seva Sangh. At 6:30 a.m. on 12th August 2023, a large police force entered into the Sarva Seva Sangh campus and with huge bulldozers demolished all the houses and buildings. Police arrested Nandalal Master, Jagrati Rahi, Anup Shramik, Ram Dheeraj, Father Anand, Arvind Kushwaha, Dhruva Urkure, Tarakeshwar Singh, Anup Acharya and Awanish. They were detained in the police lines until late in the night. Turning a blind eye to the court proceedings, openly violating the law, the demolition continued until nightfall. People across the nation condemned the arrests of these Gandhians, and meetings followed in various parts of Varanasi and all over India. All people who revere Mahatma Gandhi as the father of the nation are pained and disheartened due to these unfortunate and sad events. What is going to happen to the ideology, thoughts and legacy of Gandhi, Jayaprakash Narayan and Acharya Vinoba Bhave? Will a new India emerge without Gandhi? To save our beloved India from the anti-Gandhi forces, to save it from the clutches of multinational companies, and to save the democracy and to save the Constitution of India, the people of Varanasi are keeping alive their struggle.
गांधी हम शर्मिंदा हैं, तेरे खातिर जिंदा है। गांधी हम शर्मिंदा हैं, तेरे खातिर जिंदा है।